All right, well, hello everyone, and welcome to our show, Nina and the Emerald Queen. I'm pretty sure you guys can tell which one of us is the Emerald Queen, but I am Nina.
And I am the Emerald Queen.
And we're just going to be coming to you guys with the latest gossip as far as celebrity news, serious topics, family, friends, money, whatever you can think of, and just a lot of fun, different things. So tonight is going to be our very first show, and more of a test run. So we just want to invite you guys to just come in and hang out with us and let us know how you feel about some of these topics. Leave us some comments and just rock with us. So our very first segment, guys, we're going to name it Tea in These Streets. Me and my mom both are on social media a lot, so we see a lot that's going on. And we kind of talk about it, kind of debate about it. So we're going to be sharing some of that with you guys. The first topic we're going to get into my mom's favorite person on this universe, on this planet, Cardi B. So there is a whole matter going on right now with Cardi B and this makeup artist. About 8 months ago, this makeup artist by the name of Blacswan says she worked with Cardi B and her experience was less than pleasant. She said that Cardi B was very rude to her, very standoffish. She didn't acknowledge her, and she pretty much treated her like trash. So this girl posted her storytime video on YouTube, and she was crying, and she was just giving us the whole 9. What happened?
It's still going.
Okay. So Cardi B responded and basically said that, she did have this girl to do her makeup, but she was not pleased with the service. She don't remember being rude to this girl, but the girl showed up high. She said that the girl showed up late and she was very unprofessional. Well, Miss Blacswan came through with a couple of receipts and got me giving Cardi B the side eye.
Whatever.
She did show that she was on time. That, she took the allegations of her using drugs and drinking and all of that very serious because she is a mom. So a lot of people are on her side, a lot of people are on Cardi B's side, but because she came with receipts to kind of put some of the comments that Cardi B made against her to, she kind of deaded them, Cardi B is looking like a villain here.
I don't think so. Because number one, why did you wait a whole 2 years later to come out with all of this? Oh, I'm so upset. Oh, my girl, you weren't crying then. The only reason why you crying now is because you think you can try to shame Cardi, get some coins, or get you 1 minute of fame. Look, boo, I'm going to need you to sit down somewhere. I do know my girl. I'll accept the fact that my girl get kind of, around. That's just what she does. That's who she is. However, do I think that Cardi may have been a little late? Girl, we can be a little late. We're Cardi B. I'm Cardi. Doesn't matter. Now, I don't believe her.
So, in Blacswan's defense, Cardi B did say that this thing happened 2 years ago, but she posted this video 8 months ago, for one. For two, so it wasn't 2 years ago. She did have the receipts to show that this happened 8 months ago, and she posted her video directly after it happened. So the video is not
just
new.
Coming out now?
Well, she's not bringing it up. Other people are bringing it up, and now Cardi B is attacking her for two. Cardi B was late, but she told us on social media that this girl was late. So you can be late because you're Cardi B, but you can't be lying and saying that the reason why you had an attitude with this girl or you was treating her bad because she was late, and then she come with the receipts that you were late. And
she was upset about her makeup. Okay? She addressed the being late. She was more upset about her makeup than she was anything. She specifically said, and I quote, "My makeup was looking some kind of way, and I told her I didn't like it. And she said that she was going to fix it." So, if you come in with stupid looking makeup, you can't get mad at somebody who has a stage presence. You know what I'm saying? You have to be, working with these people, you have to be top notch. That's like Beyonce getting somebody from MAC to do their makeup. Not saying that the girls can't do makeup at MAC, but you have to be on a whole nother level for these people because, of course, social media, limelight, that's what they are. So if your makeup was looking toe up, I don't blame her. I'm not paying you for no tired-looking makeup. That's not going to pop. Especially when I got all these folk who howling down on me. Like, I got to pop. So do I believe she was high? From that meltdown that she had on social media, honey, something was going on with her.
The girl didn't have a meltdown on social media. She posted a story time video on her YouTube talking about the experience. Now, when she started to cry, I was like, now this girl is lying. She was being a little extra dramatic when the tears came out. That's true. But Cardi B's story is just not adding up. She said that she only had 35 minutes to get dressed and the girl was late, but Cardi B was late. For two, they both agreed that Cardi B stopped her midway and said that she didn't like her makeup. So that's true. They did both agree on that. But Cardi B then said she had to have her publicist to run to CVS and get makeup and redo her makeup. So how do you have 35 minutes and you have time enough for this girl to do your whole face? You didn't like it, took the makeup off. You had time for somebody to run to the CVS, go get makeup, come back and redo your makeup all in 35 minutes. That's some bullshit.
I mean, obviously she was late for whatever set she was going to.
Cardi B is going to have to come with some receipts to show that she is telling the truth because right now she is looking like a liar.
You don't owe nobody no explanation, boo.
And on that note, we are going to agree
to disagree.
Oh.
Moving on.
So moving on. So what's the next topic? What's going on?
According to word in the streets. What's going on with your girl, Nicki? And your boy.
Well, word on the street is Quavo has dropped a new song on his album called Huncho Dreams, where, honey, he spills the tea, the Kool-Aid, the apple juice,
Diet
the
Coke,
and everything else, claiming that him and Nicki Minaj slept together, and she basically wanted him to wife her and put a ring on her finger before they go public with the relationship. Now, Quavo also at his listening party had like this visual of this chick getting some Chanel bags and screaming and hollering and acting all
like Nicki did,
acting all aggressive or whatever. So thankful that she got the Chanel bags when months before Nicki Minaj did post a video on Instagram acting like a damn fool, opening up these Chanel bags, and come to find out Quavo sent them to her, and because she gave him some booty. So Nicki Minaj has not responded yet. I don't think that she's gonna respond.
Wait for the response. She responds to everything else, honey.
I don't think she's gonna respond.
She didn't go screaming on Queen Radio.
I think that is true. I don't know. Do you guys think that Quavo smashed Nicki? I think that he did.
I think that he did. I do in my heart believe that she was thinking that he was gonna wipe her.
Yeah.
I think that she thought that because she's quote unquote Queen Nicki that every man wants her. Yeah. But however, I do believe in family, and I do know that Quavo and Offset are this and this. Mm-hmm. And you have to understand that with Cardi B and Quavo's niece-in-law or whatever, I feel like that was an attack, like straight attack, because he was kind of taking side. I think that he chose his side.
So you think that Nicki Minaj was trying to use Quavo to get at Cardi in some type of way?
I think she tried it.
Yeah.
And it backfired.
Yeah.
I think that he did that to show, because if you listen to the lyrics, when he goes, Nicki, do you love me? While you crying, he is poking, he is picking. Like, this dude went off talking at his, I mean, how you at this listening party? Like, I saw this chick going ham, ripping Chanel bags, and then I go back on YouTube and I see Nicki like doing this silly stuff like she's losing it. Yes, I really feel like he targeted her. I feel like they targeted her. I feel like, you know how family is now. Come on. Oh,
well, I don't think that Offset targeted Nicki. What I do think is that Nicki Minaj knew that she had a new album on the way. The Migos are the hot topic, but when it comes to production wise, Quavo is pretty much the producer.
Right.
He is really the sound of the Migos. I mean, they all bring something to the table, of course, but when it comes to producing and writing the hooks and, you know, everything that we hear on the radio that the Migos do, it makes you want to move, whether it's stupid or not.
Right.
You know, it's going to get a crowd and it's going to get everybody jumping. So I do feel like that Nicki Minaj tried to use her status and a little bit of her sexuality to get Quavo on board to help her with her album, and it backfired, because when she started taking shots at Cardi and when it came time for the beef between them two, I think that she thought because she slept with Quavo or because she was trying to get next to him, he would maybe choose her when it came down to the fight, and he chose Cardi B. So,
which we all know what's gonna happen.
You can't be out here in these streets giving up no vengeance coochie now. Or is it, what is
girl, let me adjust my crown, honey. Vengeance coochie. Vengeance. Yeah, when you trying to get at somebody.
Yeah,
girl.
like you can't be out here giving up some out of spite coochie. Like you trying to use your coochie to get.
So she tried it with a coochie trap.
Right.
Oh.
Thirst trap. Trap.
I just felt a little.
I had coochie trap.
I was trying to quench her thirst. I'm sorry.
So one time for Nicki Minaj, this is the thirst quencher that my mama just dropped out. That the queen has just dropped some water for you because you're looking mad thirsty out here.
Mad thirsty, boo. So. And it doesn't help.
So do you believe that specific question? Do you believe it is true that Nicki Minaj gave Quavo some bottom?
I most, in my heart of hearts, adjusting my crown, I do truly believe she gave him some bottom.
Speaking of Cardi B, go ahead.
But I also believe she really liked him.
Yeah, I think she really liked him.
I think she really liked him. But I think she liked his status more. See, Nicki is a status girl.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she thought he was going to get it with Molly Mill, but it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't...
Big Mill?
Oh, yeah, him, Molly Mill. But anyway.
Did you?
Anyway, so since he, he was doing nursery rhymes, I'm just saying, she needed somebody who she felt was already there.
Relevant enough.
Relevant, that's the
somebody
word. That was relevant.
Currently relevant to help take her to the next level.
She thought she was going to be Cardi and he was going to be Offset. No, honey. Take it back, boo.
Speaking of Cardi B, if you watch the AMAs, can we just say that Cardi B killed it? I mean, Cardi B, for this to be her first performance on a big screen since she had her baby, Cardi B did her thing. From the time it opened up to the end, baby, Cardi B gave us spice, she gave us salsa, she gave us visuals, she gave us Gucci this, Gucci that, like, she really did her thing, and I like it like that, but when the Spanish part kicks in, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, it aggravates me, but...
Does it? I love that part, because I feel like they're getting away from... I'm all about hip hop, but I'm all about adding some spicy, and of course that's what the Latino community is about. That spice, that salsa, that.
I mean, I like it now because it's grown on me. You know, I don't know what they say.
She don't understand what they saying, but that's a problem.
But I be good luck to you, gang. Like now, I don't know what they saying, but you know how you don't know the words, so you just say whatever it sounds like. Now I'm to the part where I just say what it sounds like. But the reason that I don't like the Spanish stuff on the urban stations is because we have so many urban artists or so many of our own artists. And I'm going to use Ciara as an example. Ciara gets no play on our mainstream radio. For one. For two, every other artist can cross over to our hip-hop stations or whatever, but I guarantee you, they're not going to play Lil Wayne on the Latin channel. They're not going to play Rick Ross on the Latin channel. They're not going to play none of our artists on their stuff, but they know that if they put them on our channels, they're going to blow up. I don't like that about radio and stuff like that.
So do you think that on that end, because our strictly hip-hop don't necessarily embrace them?
We do. We do.
So you're saying Lil Wayne. I haven't seen Lil Wayne do anything like, he is a straight gutter or straight R&B gutter. It's not nothing with a Latino mix. So I don't see, so it's, you know, I don't see the correlation. Like, why?
So let me use another example.
Okay.
If any of you guys remember the song Royal with the Lord chick and Rick Ross, and we'll never be royals.
Right.
Okay, when they did the remix, they put Rick Ross on it to put it on our radio station. But when they played it on their station, they played the original version.
Gotcha.
Rick Ross was not on there.
Okay.
Another example, if I hit it one time, I'm a wife her. If I hit it 2 times, that guy G-Eazy, he's a white boy. So they're gonna blow his hip hop song up on our stations.
Right, gotcha. Okay.
You know,
I
but,
feel you now.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. But anyway, so we can agree that Nicki Minaj slept with Quavo. She tried to use him to get some status or to get at Cardi B.
She tried.
And I'm still a Nicki Minaj fan. I still like Cardi B, so it is what it is.
And I am strictly
Team O. All right, y'all. We're moving right along. So, do you guys remember a couple months back, Fabulous and Emily had this big domestic fight going on? He pulled a gun on her daddy. He beat her up so bad and knocked out her front teeth. She had to get her teeth redone. Well, child, Fabulous is getting hit with 4 felonies for domestic abuse.
And he should.
4 felonies. Now, Emily decided to not press charges, but the state ended up picking it up.
He knocked her teeth out?
He knocked her teeth out. She had to get her teeth redone. And he knocked her teeth. Adjust your crown, baby.
Adjusting my crown, honey. You drop charges off for your missing teeth. Do you know how much it costs to get teeth fixed?
I mean, they got the money.
It don't matter how much money you got. That's a lot of pain.
What about dignity? What about what you're showing your daughter? What about what you're showing your sons?
Yeah.
But that's not even the cake. That's not even to take the cake. Now, her dad came over there to defend her, to help get her and her children out of the house. And Fabulous pulled a gun on them. Tell me why the daddy is now testifying on Fabulous behalf.
I don't get that. So I guess the daddy must be an abuser. How can you as a father, how can you as a human being, let's take being a father out the equation. How can you as a human being see somebody physically hurt, beat somebody? It don't even matter. It don't even have to be your child. And you're okay with a man knocking a woman's teeth out and you defend this man and pulling a gun on you? Now I'm putting the fact that this is your child into the equation. Who are you?
And they said they've been hanging out and going on like nothing.
So you think he's giving him, I mean, if he's paying him? I don't know. Because I ain't seen no music Fabulous did, so I'm trying to see what the money he got. But anyway.
Oh, Fabulous got bread, baby. Fabulous will forever have money off of his old stuff and new stuff. And Fabulous is an immaculate artist. I just don't like him as a human being.
That talking. I can't do it.
I think maybe it's because he's northern and we're southern. In the South, we don't support our artists like we should. In the North states like New York, you can be rich and never be mainstream as an artist because they support their local artists. But my problem with this is that there is no amount of money in this world. It's making me feel like, okay, did they give you money? Because even if Emily decided to go back and be with Fabulous, I would have to draw the line there and say, you know what? I'm very disappointed that this is what you're doing, but I'm going to have to let you go on and live your life. As a man, for one, I wouldn't have no respect for the next man putting his hands on a woman and beating her so bad to the point where he knocked her teeth out. But then as a father, you would let a man beat your daughter, knock her teeth out, and you cool?
Girl, that would have been a Nicki and Quavo setup. I would have had to set his ass up, because it's no way.
Baby, you be dead.
Dead good.
And nothing but death can keep me from it.
Adjusting my crown.
So do you feel like that he's doing it because he know his daughter is not gonna leave? Now here's the thing with Emily that pisses me off. Now I've been watching Emily. Yes, Emily was one of the original cast members of Love and Hip Hop. This was before it was ever New York, Hollywood, Bollywood,
a lot of y'all don't remember
Atlanta. This is when it was Chrissy and Jim.
Yes.
Emily, Olivia, Samaya Reese, and Rich Dollars. This is when Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, this was when and Yandy.
Right.
So we have saw the dynamics of their relationship. He didn't even claim her, and they had already had 2 kids together.
He sure did. And other women was like, "Oh, I didn't know you was with Fab," and she got mad. But it's like, Emily, baby, why you getting mad? Y'all, nobody had never even seen them in public before, and they had kids.
So it's like now, since this whole thing, he's been taking her out more. He's been showing her off. He's been recognizing her. Yeah, her teeth got fixed right away. Her teeth got fixed right away. But it's like, okay, some publicity is enough for you to say it's okay for you to beat me and knock my teeth out as long as you start claiming me.
But what's next?
Death.
What's next?
Death.
So what if your job would go? You know what? All of that is irrelevant. Domestic violence is never good. Domestic violence is never right. It should never be accepted. And for women like that who actually embrace it, you really are beating up every other woman who's been a victim of domestic violence.
Or a survivor.
Or a survivor. Exactly. Because you're letting them know, hey, it's okay to go back to my abuser because they have this, that. But then what about the one day that you don't wake up from that abuse? Mm-hmm. And then where's your kid? Where's your daughter? And guess what? She can in turn think that that's the way life is supposed to be. And if and when a man start hitting on her, she's going to be like, well, as long as he get me fixed, as long as he help me, as long as he do this, it's okay. It's okay. And fall into the same cycle. I look back on the Whitney and Chrissy thing. Mm-hmm. You know, that still bothers me too, because that young guy, the one that found Whitney,
Nick Gordon.
Right. It's like I feel like if there was a better example for Bobby Christina, that if she could have gotten out that situation, maybe she wouldn't have followed suit the same way. So we have to get away from those people.
So do you feel like Bobby and Whitney showed her a bad example?
I feel like Bobby and Whitney showed her a horrible example. I feel like everybody in her family showed her a horrible example of what relationships should be. Mm-hmm. Because of money. I just feel like people, a lot of times, stay with people for the money, for the fame, for the, all this stuff. So, if they end up dead, then so be it. And who's going to get charged? Nobody still, is owning up to whatever happened. They have that one guy, but he's not in jail.
Yeah. So who do you think was the more toxic party in Bobby and Whitney?
Whitney.
I do too.
That's coming from a real live diehard Whitney Houston fan. Mm-hmm. That's coming from someone who loved Whitney so much and admired Whitney so much, it broke my heart. Mm-hmm. And this was even before the movie came out. Just the things that I saw in her, the kind of way she kind of swung, and I've even seen her being a diva. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was Whitney. It was Whitney.
I agree. I do agree. I feel like a lot of times we get caught up in the persona that we see on TV of these people and the image that they have to portray, and we forget that they are real human beings with real flaws and real attitude problems and mental issue problems, just like the next person. They just have to pretend, you know, to be a certain type of way for the cameras. I just wanted to ask you something else, and dang it, the thought just left my mind. But anyway, so Fabulous, you canceled, and I hope your ass go to jail, and I hope since Emily B nor her daddy ain't gonna do that to you, I better not catch you nowhere. Cause like my girl Celie say on The Color Purple, me and my kids, we gonna get around and we gonna whip your ass, okay? If Emily don't want to get no piece, I'm getting a piece off your ass, okay?
I just want to make that other tooth crooked, I'm just saying.
You need to know that you can get your ass whipped because you ain't but about $1.50 if that, and you think that because you done knocked somebody's teeth out you bad. Hit me, Ike. Hit me. I'm up.
That's when the crime will have to.
I'm addicted to putting the paws on people.
All right, TP. Crown goes back on, honey.
All right. Well, moving right along. Let's talk about some justice. When I say justice, it just.
Why does it sound so dirty when you say that?
It does. It feels good to me. Justice.
No, it sounded like you had to. It frightened me a little bit, but okay.
Well, let's talk. I'm gonna say it one more time. Let's talk about some justice.
Okay.
So. Back in April, I don't know if y'all heard about this story, but in Michigan, there was a young man who missed the school bus, and his mom had taken his cell phone from him, so he didn't have a phone. And so he decides to walk to school, kind of following the school bus's trail because he couldn't GPS his way there, and he wanted to get to school. So he ended up knocking on a door, just a random door, to try to get some directions. Well, the guy, which his name is something Ziegler, we ain't gonna talk too much about him, but he ended up coming to the door and shooting at the young boy. And the young boy ran out the driveway and he shot at him again. Now, the first time he was close enough to be point blank range to shoot this boy in his back while he was running. The only thing that saved this young man's life by the grace of God is because the gun was on safety. It was on safety mode. And then this bastard takes the gun off of safety and shoot at the boy again.
While he's running. Sound familiar?
Sounds familiar? Well, he is now facing 10 years in jail with a 2-year mandatory sentence for a gun charge, and they are charging him with assault with intent to commit murder. Can you imagine? Now, a lot of people are, I'm going to get into the rest, but a lot of people are saying that his mom is at fault partially because she took his cell phone.
So his mom is at fault for probably punishing him for something he probably needed to be punished for. Mm-hmm. No. The only thing his mom did was be a mom. Mm-hmm. You know, me being the mother of a black child, of black sons and black grandsons and a husband and son-in-laws, this hits me in the gut. Mm-hmm. Because a black kid, I saw the video, right? So I see this black baby with this hoodie on, lost, and he ran away. Mm-hmm. You want to know what that brought back for me? That brought back me listening to a baby on his cell phone, mm-hmm. screaming mama while he's being shot. Mm-hmm. So for me, that I don't think the bastard is getting enough time. Right. I pray that he gets the full sentence. There is never, if somebody is running away from you, he exited his house. I saw the video and shot at this baby.
For a second time.
For a second time. So once he ran Why are you still shooting at him? What was your justification for shooting at a child running? Did you think that you were going to be Zimmerman? Did you think that you were going to get away with that?
That's what he
Hell
did.
no. Hell no. We ain't doing that no more. They ain't doing that no more. Because it's ridiculous that we have to be afraid for our damn kids to, what if the cell phone would have died? Would have been the mama phone too?
Right.
So let's be clear on all of this. There was no justification. That kid had a freaking backpack on. He had a freaking backpack on. He was just the wrong house, you know. And another thing is, had he just been walking down the street, it still would have been the same thing.
Yep.
It's just a target. It's just a walking target. I thank God that this baby didn't get shot in the back while running. I thank God for that, because that was a baby. And these are our babies that are getting slaughtered for nothing. So I hope and pray that this bastard gets all the time. And that, you know, I don't want to hear, oh, I'm sorry, what I thought. You didn't think a damn thing. You did not think that that kid with a damn backpack on his back was going to do anything. Because at first that baby didn't even run. But when you opened that door with that shotgun, he ran. So no, I don't hear that shit. And I want him prosecuted.
Yeah.
Persecuted and prosecuted.
Well, the judge is leaving it up to the jury to pretty much, you know, decide the severity of the sentence. I guess he's looking at 12 years.
And where is this?
Michigan. So he's already going to be convicted. Now It's just pretty much up to the jury and everybody, you know, how much time he faces. So we're going to see. I'm definitely going to follow this story because I want to see his ass locked up. I want to see him do some hard labor. You tried to kill, you tried to get your free range on a young black boy and earn some type of stripes somewhere, and it backfired on your ass. And I'm happy that it did. So I hope you get the full 12 and give you a little time to sit down and think that just because you think that it worked for the last bastard, it wasn't going to work for you. So,
moving on, girl.
Moving on right along.
Speaking of moving on, girl, sometimes you can't move.
Moving on must be hard to do out here in these streets,
girl. Sometimes you can't move on. What's the tea about this?
Well, the tea, honey, according to the Miami Herald, Miami man flew all the way to Chicago. Flew all the way to Chicago. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. Flew all the way to Chicago to attack his ex-girlfriend's new man.
What he do?
He found this man. He hid and waited on this man. He hit him in the back of the head with a tire iron, carved his initials in his leg, and castrated him.
For those of you who don't understand what castration means, it means that he took his junk and he severed it right up at the balls. That's not funny, I'm sorry.
So he cut this man's thing off just for being the new man to his ex-girlfriend.
I have no words. I mean, you know, that's past extreme. Like
that is like psychotic. Like
yeah, I'm just not that into anybody. You know, it's like the doctor that wife tried to leave him and he sewed a vagina up from the inside. Yes, that happened. That'll be another segment, honey. So
you
it's
have
like
to be a creep, a sicko, I don't know what you got to be.
He had to touch it.
Yeah, like you booked the plane.
Yeah.
You went to the airport and checked in.
You
sat there till the plane loaded.
Reading your book.
Got on the plane.
To cut somebody's junk off.
Went all the way across went all the way to a whole nother state to find this man and attack him. Now they saying that the man, not only he don't have a thing no more, but he is suffering from brain damage from being hit in the head with the tire iron.
Oh my God.
Now, why did you put your initials in this man's leg? I don't know what the part of was that was
that's
about.
Kind
That
of
was
serial killer-ish.
Yeah. Excuse me. But here's the kicker, y'all. Here's the damn kicker. He is out of jail on a $1 million bond.
This man has some money.
He is out of jail on a $1 million bond.
So what was his profession? Do you know?
They didn't go into a lot of details about who he was or what he did or anything like that. Can I hold $50? You got $1 million to waste on a damn bond. You could have been let. For one, where is this woman at? Because I want to see her. And then I need to see what type of cash she's sitting on.
Baby, she must be sitting on Kim K, J-Lo, Janet Jackson, Freak Nasty, Cardi B, long tongue having, Nicki Minaj, big fake booty, big titty having coochie.
And that thing must still got a new car smell. To make you go and like he finna go to jail for the rest of his life.
Yes,
but all jokes aside, I really feel more bad for the man who was just dating this woman.
They put it on ice and try to reattach it.
He laid there for hours. So it's amazing that he's still alive.
Yeah, because normally you bleed to death. Let it go.
Let it go. If somebody don't want to be, if you're done, let it go. Leave people alone. Move on with your life.
Please.
Go away. And don't attack nobody. But don't attack the innocent. I mean, both parties can be innocent. The person who left your ass, but the new person,
let it go.
Let it go.
You know, I just, oh my God. So this is trauma. Like I say, brain damage and trauma for him for the rest of his life. For nothing.
He's never going to be able to be, I mean, he may be able to be in another relationship, but he's never going to be able to be fulfilled, you know.
I mean, without his junk,
and what if he slips into a coma and he never, you know, he can never function again. So, I don't know, but I'm definitely going to sever nerves. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep him in my prayers because this man was attacked.
Him and his family, because that's like, you know, you just never know. And that's one of the reasons why I'm afraid, like, I'm good. I'm going to be okay where I'm at. Because you don't never know what goes through people's minds. And that goes on both, you know, both sides. You know, who they done been with or messing with. I don't know, people crazy. So, I just really feel bad about that. And speaking of people being crazy, I used to be so crazy about this little girl. And she broke my heart. Who? Miss Alicia Keys. Alicia, I don't listen to you anymore. Alicia, a lot of people don't listen to you anymore. Why? Because you was dating Mashonda's husband while they were still married, girl.
False accusation.
That is not false accusations, honey. They proved it.
That's a false accusation.
That is not. Mashonda has caught them in the studio when they were still married, still legally married and working on their marriage. She even went to Alicia, and Alicia, when the book came out, Alicia did not deny the fact that this woman asked her to back away and let them work on their marriage. And she still pursued this man. I don't give. Go ahead.
This is why I say that is a false accusation. I feel like Mashonda is very wrong for how she put that information out there and allowed the public to tear down Alicia Keys' name and career. It don't matter.
It does matter.
Mashonda got on back to Love and Hip Hop. Mashonda was on the very first season of Love and Hip Hop. Her and Emily was good friends. And she got on there herself out of her own mouth. And I wish if there's a way for you to go back and watch the first season, if you got time.
I'll go back.
Go back and watch the first season of Love and Hip Hop. Mashonda said herself, her and Switch Beats were separated. They were getting a divorce, and they were living in two different places. Now, this was before the news about her and him and Alicia Keys ever came out. The show had them been off and everything. Now, mind you, they filmed it way before they even released it out to the public. So, Mashonda said out of her own mouth that they were not together. They were going to be getting a divorce.
When he was messing with Alicia.
No, but she never said that they wasn't together because of another woman. This is what I'm saying.
Well, that's what
when she found out that he was dating Alicia Keys while they were separated, living in a different place, and was going to be getting a divorce, and go back and watch it because you'll see that she was very sure that they were going to be getting divorced. When she found out that Swiss Beats was dating Alicia Keys, that's when she started trying to put her tennis shoes back on and say, "Oh, I want to work for my marriage. I want to get this right. She wrong for dating him or whatever." Go, I'm telling you. That's why they're so cool now.
But Alicia read all this in the book. She didn't deny anything.
Look, go watch that's why they're so buddy now, is because Mashonda has since apologized to her. Mashonda even said herself she was hurt. A lot of the rumors and stuff like that came from a place of hurt. She needs to come out and specifically say
they was messing around while he was still married to her. I, in my heart of hearts, believe he was.
Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna be with nobody's husband while they still married, because people go back to their husband. People go back to their wives, or they might be lying and saying that they separated and they gonna divorce and all this, and they're gonna be lying. But no other woman outside owes anybody's wife anything if she don't have all the information. Swiss Beats, as far as Alicia Keys knew, was done with that lady. Had his own house, was seeing his children at a separate time, was doing everything separate to his wife. So why would she believe that anything else was going on if there was actual proof in front of her that they were separated? I don't believe in messing with nobody's husband, but separated, living separate and all that, that means it's free range. And I feel like Mashonda is wrong for letting her hurt come out, because in a way she damaged that lady's career a lot. A lot.
Well, you know what? Just me being a wife, I felt like either way it went, she should have waited until he was clear and free. Because yes, people do get back together. Relationships do mend. Husbands go back to their wives a lot of times. And that's why we have so many snapped episodes. Because the other woman, most of the time, end up getting shunned. You know what I'm saying? So if she was going to do it, I feel like she should have waited until he was fully, completely divorced. I don't care if y'all ain't living together, whatever.
It's not her responsibility to wait until he's clear in a divorce to date him.
But when you're in a certain limelight, because things are going to get misconstrued.
It got misconstrued because Mashonda lied. She did. That's the only reason it got misconstrued. Alicia Swiss Beats should have waited till he was free and clear and in a divorce before he started dating Alicia Keys. And now he done fucked up this woman's career and the church's money. And he ain't even fine.
He sure like, girl, look like a bird off of what's the name of that show?
You playing cute boy games out here, got me out here. And then Alicia Keys done lost her damn voice. She can't even sing Falling no more for me. And y'all done shut.
You know that was my song. She had me, let me tell y'all something. Alicia Keys had me around there hollering, couldn't talk no more. That was all I want. All I said, girl, y'all heard that song? That girl over there that was hollering. She was just hollering, girl, just screaming. That girl was in love with that boy, child. I don't know what he did. Girl, she went deep, girl. She went deep. She went to a place of bass. Honey, I love me some Alicia Keys, but that broke my heart. I'm sorry, Alicia, but I'm a wife, and I have to side with the wives, adjusting my craft. I'm just saying, I don't listen to her music anymore because of this scandal. I'm one of those. I'm sorry.
So even if it's a lie, you okay with it?
I'm going to have to find out that it's a lie, and I'm going to have to believe in my heart, of wife heart, that it was a lie before I go back to being, I think I can be team her no more. So we'll have to agree
to disagree.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Queen. What else? What else been going on?
Girl, that's it.
Well, I also wanted to get into this last subject since we're gonna be closing out the show. And we're gonna call this what is it? What did I say? Let me see what I said.
Go see your nose.
Let me see. Show me what you working with.
Ooh.
And basically, in Show Me What You're Working With, we're just going to be talking about the shows that we're watching. Any new shows or any new movies or anything like that. Help each other out, y'all. You know how you get bored sometimes and you want something good to watch, or you just want to Netflix and chill with your man and you don't know what to watch. You don't want to keep scrolling through all the topics and stuff like that. Well, that's what I'm here for. So I'm gonna put y'all on game. I'm gonna put y'all on game right quick. I know y'all watched Black Panther, and if you didn't, it's on Netflix. But there is Season 2 of Black Lightning has kicked off on the CW, and it is amazing, guys. If you don't know anything about Black Lightning, I do urge you to go and watch Season 1. Please. It's on Netflix. Please. It is an all-black cast, y'all. We got another black superhero, Jefferson Pierce. He's a principal of a predominantly black school. He is trying to rid this city of drugs and everything, but because the government came in and started vaccinating the children and people of this community, it has given some of them special abilities, and the government has tried to cover this up. So it's really good. Now, I can't remember Black Lightning's real name offhand, but I'm going to tell y'all who he is. He is the guy who played Scooter off Living Single. Queen Latifah's love interest. He was fine then.
Scooter. He was the basketball player.
I don't know if he was.
Well, I'm saying I think on there he was a basketball player. On Living Single, I think. I don't know, but I think I remember Scooter. So I'm gonna have to do. I guess this is where my binge watch comes in, honey.
Also, American Horror Story Apocalypse. Oh, American Horror Story is back, and it is off the chain. So if you're an American Horror Story fan, then y'all know why I'm so excited about American Horror Story. American Horror Story has had its highs and lows, but I definitely think anything apocalypse is for me.
Yes, honey.
Yeah, I'm like the apocalypse queen. I ain't ready for the damn apocalypse, but I love everything centered around apocalypse. And what they're doing is what they always do, incorporating everything from different seasons. We got the witches back. We got some new stuff going on.
So Apocalypse is bringing it all full surface.
So Apocalypse is tearing it all down, but they brought back the witches, and when we're trying to figure out what's going on, they said we got to go back to where it began. Whoa. And if you're a American Horror Story fan, then you will know that it began at the murder house.
Yes.
And they showed a clip of the murder house before that episode went off. So now I'm like, oh shit, what's about to happen? Yes. So if you're looking for something good to watch, American Horror Story is on TV now, but the old seasons are on Netflix. I'm going to tell you the best ones. Murder House, The Asylum, The Covenant.
Yes. Covenant, #1.
The Freak Show wasn't out of that. Yeah. I could have did without that one. The Hotel, it turned me off when I first watched it, but when I went back to watch it, it was so good. So give it a chance. And then the latest one, My Roanoke Nightmare, give that a chance too. But if you're looking for something good to watch, try Horror Story. Try Black Lightning for the grown folks. For us young people who like the drama, I didn't watch Love and Hip Hop this season because I don't care about Hollywood. I just don't do all that.
And I'm a big Love and Hip Hop fan, and I just was like, you know what, I am for it.
But growing up, hip hop Atlanta is back on, so y'all, they got a lot of drama going on there. My favorite cast member is Deb Atney, baby. Big Deb, Waka Flocka Mama.
I love Deb, honey. Deb is the strongest man I know.
Baby, Deb is a strong black woman.
I'm sorry, Deb. I love you, Deb. You're a little scruffy, but you know you my girl. Deb is my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog.
Are you gonna watch Housewives?
I'm not. I'm over them. I'm over the plasticness.
Housewives of Atlanta?
Yeah. I mean, everybody's boos and booties and drama. And then he come back.
Well, Portia's pregnant. And she's engaged.
Yeah.
Candy is still a boss.
Candy's gonna always be a boss.
Shamari DeVoe.
Yes. Okay, so I'm glad you said that. So I don't want to see Shamari DeVoe on Atlanta Housewives because do you guys remember when Kim Fields was on there? Kim is not messy. Mm-hmm. She doesn't have drama, and I think that they really, because she's a recluse. So I think that they gave her all the reasons to know why she doesn't fool with those type of women. Mm-hmm. And so I feel that Shamari DeVoe is that girl also. I just don't feel like she's about all that drama and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm really just not into that. All right. So we just, that's where I'm at right now. Yeah. But
I heard that she gave Nene a run for her money, baby, and I saw
somebody need to give Nene something. I'm over her too.
Yeah, I saw a clip where she said, her and Nene was arguing, and she was like, "I was a A-lister when you was just an alias." So
I ain't got no water left,
baby.
That burnt. Great. You gotta give me some of your water, girl.
I said, oh shit now. But I heard she really did a good job on this season. I heard she didn't let them punk her. So I'm over Cynthia. Cynthia don't have no storyline. Cynthia don't have nothing to offer. So I'm over it. I am just truly over her.
All right. So my dedication to show me what you're working with is so stupid. And we're going to end it after this. Y'all, what the hell is going on? We're Walking Dead. That was my stuff. Like, I am so over Walking Dead. Just, girl, go on.
Walking Dead, you are in the trash can. I didn't even watch this episode.
I did. I'm just watching. The only reason why I'm watching it is because on Sunday nights I don't have nothing else to do. And they say I watch too much Snap. Which, get ready for the new season of Snap that's going to start this Monday because I am the big Snap and Fatal Attraction girl. And guess what? I'm going to come back with some stories about some of the things that's going on. And this is real life stuff. This is not scripted. This is real life madness, murder, and mayhem.
How many of you guys still watch Snap? Like, I know my mama watched Snap. She watched too much Snap. And I kind of get afraid sometimes because she'll say something like, oh, well, I watch Snap, so I know how to get away with it. You know, stuff
y'all
like
remember
that
How to Get Away with Murder? It wouldn't have been a show if I was on there.
Speaking of How to Get Away with Murder, y'all better watch How to Get Away with Murder on Thursday nights, baby, because the Queen Annalise is back.
I love Annalise.
And it looks like Bunny done killed some damn body.
Oh, my God. So can we binge watch How to Get Away with Murder?
You can binge watch.
No, I'm saying, for the people who don't really know about how amazing it is, can they binge watch it?
Yes, you can binge watch How to Get Away with Murder. Now I think How to Get Away with Murder is actually on Netflix as well. But if you can't, I'm gonna tell y'all, look up How to Get Away with Murder, free stream online. Don't tell nobody I told y'all, but that's how you can watch it. Free. If you ain't got no cable, you just better look up How to Stream It Online and look at .com, and you'll be able to watch it. But yeah, let's watch Snap and elaborate. And yeah. So how do you feel?
I feel good, girl.
Well, we hope you guys loved our first episode of Nina and the Emerald Queen. Y'all, we're gonna get this thing together, and we're gonna come back with some more tea, some more shows, and some more everything. Oh, what I wanted to say about Snap. I'm sorry. One last thing about Snap. I cannot watch Snap. I'm gonna watch it with my mama, y'all, because it's a new season, but Snap gives me nightmares, and it makes me think that somebody's gonna be waiting outside the door, because unlike How to Get Away with Murder and even Criminal Minds, it's based off of a real job, but Snap is true.
See, and okay, I have to agree to disagree. I believe that Criminal Minds, SVU, and all those shows are based on actual cases, even though they say this is not based on actual cases. That stuff is too true.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
so
based
I
off
believe
of
that,
real cases.
but Snap makes it so real because
it is real.
It is real, and we've actually seen cases from our hometown that we actually knew about, that we were, you know, in Shreveport and these places when it happened, and we knew these people.
And
so
for my man.
real. And for
oh.
girl, and for my man, I don't love nobody that much. But anyway.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Nina and the Emerald Queen.
Share this video. Tell all your friends to tell a friend that we're going to be posting live, and get ready for the nightcap, honey, because y'all going to be getting tea at night, honey.
And we're going to set up a YouTube channel, so be looking out for that. We just ask you guys to like the video, share. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please subscribe. This thing is going to get big, y'all, so just ride with us. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everybody have a good night.
Have a blessed one.
Shout out to the production man in the back.
Shout out to Keith Dorsey. Keith Dorsey Productions in the hood.